Hello, St. Andrew. Brent here with your devotion today. Today I bring you the wise words of Joe Davis out of a poem from his book, Remind Me Again. This poem is called Brave Space, and as you can tell, I'm up here at Camp Spirit in the Pines, which I feel for many of us is a space we would say makes us feel like our true selves, our authentic selves, a space where we find courage and try new things and challenge ourselves, but a place we also find comfort and inspiration. And so I hope these words encourage you today. This is Brave Space, a reminder of where to find courage. Can there be a space for us that feels safe enough to be brave enough? A space to practice loving ourselves with vulnerable and courageous love? Courageous enough to be vulnerable, vulnerable enough to be courageous. If we can't find this place yet, can we be brave enough to create it? Whenever you're looking for what you've lost and someone else is helping, they ask, where's the last place you saw it, but not the last place you felt it. We've all been brave before, but sometimes bravery gets misplaced, and what it felt like in our bodies maybe needs to be retraced. If you can't find the old path, perhaps a new one can be made. Shine your flashlight in the shade where memory's lanes began to fade. If fear and courage make our bodies feel exactly the same, what happened inside of us to make the feeling change its name? We've all heard those stories of amazing feats of bravery, like the mom who lifts a car to save her crying baby. Is it fear or love that gives us superhuman feelings to fight off packs of wolves or leap from burning buildings? Can the stories hidden in our hearts and buried in our brains make more space for love to flow like blood coursing through our veins? Help us untangle our nerves, help us loosen our chains, help us finally face our fears and move through our pain? I can't tell you how to go through life and never be afraid, but I can show you how to feel the fear and do it anyway. When you no longer fear the feeling and begin to feel the fear, it gets smaller and smaller until it starts to disappear. Wipe away all the dust from your mirror so everything you face can be seen even clearer, until fear is in the rear view and hope is even nearer. And no matter where you look, you see courage everywhere. A brave space is never far away, and it's never really gone. It's the wholehearted part of you that's been there waiting all along. Find bravery in every wall and floorboard your fingertips have ever felt. Find it in every cabinet and shelf that you have within yourself. No more looking under cushions, in closets, or anywhere else, for it's found in the foundation upon which all of you is built. No need for renovation or furniture rearrangement when it's the frame which you were made with from the attic to the basement. Activate places within you you once thought unsafe or dangerous. Make staircases from anxiousness to excitement and motivation. Replace fear and shame with inspiration and amazement. It's an audacious, bold, and brazen act of risk-taking to rename and reclaim yourself as a brave haven. There can be a space for us that feels safe enough to be brave enough, a space to practice loving ourselves with vulnerable and courageous love. Courageous enough to be vulnerable, vulnerable enough to be courageous. If we haven't found this place yet, we are brave enough to create it. So may God's Spirit give you bravery and courage when you need it most, and most of all, may you know the love and grace of God.